Can somebody explain what's happening in the Philippines? Can you imagine? I think it was Marcos who went to Bulacan para i-check yung mga ghost projects. And then after which, they've discovered a lot of scandals. When they in fact knew it from the very get-go, na ang dami naman, it's an existing case, scandalous, thieves all over the country in different agencies. Can you just imagine the president went into Bulacan to check out the ghost projects, and then investigation came after. Until na walang nangyayari. Puro pasikot-sikot. Nothing is really, puro na lang investigation here and there. It's so ironic. They're so hypocrites. Can you imagine? Si Marcos, pinsan niya. Tapos, yung mga evidences that was submitted to the DOJ, also the Marcos-Tangy alliance. What do you think happens to all the evidences? Walang mapatutungan to investigation aid. Like honestly, these are all fake. Niloloko lang tayo ng mga to eh. Pinapakalulang yung mga ulo natin. Ginagawa tayo mga gago. Tapos tayo lahat, tayo mga Filipinos, lalo na yung mga mabuting taxpayers na katulad ko, lahat na ng mga binibili, lahat na ng mga kinakain natin, binibili ng mga gamit, everything is tax paid. Samantala, yung iba na nakaupo dyan sa gobyerno, actually sa government offices, hindi lang po yung mga leaders, actually yung mga leaders yung namumuna talaga. Yung mga magnanakaw, yung mga kawatan, they're all thieves. I even had a very ugly experience when I was in the airport. So nag-exceed yung luggage ko. And then it was in the check-in. That guy actually charged me 6,000 pesos. Sabi niya, wag ka na pumunta dun, ma'am. And then I was so naive, I was so innocent. I just followed his instruction. Just put your 6,000 here in the passport. Tinago niya. And then he pocket like a clean slate, 6,000 pesos during that time. Sayang pagkagwapo niya, mandulukot. Again, I was so naive. And that's one example of a fucked up Philippines. Mga magnanakaw. Magnanakaw. Okay? Now going back, sorry, I digress. Now going back to these blood projects. I know it's not just in DPWH. There are a lot of agencies out there, including the Bureau of Customs, the Bureau of Internal Revenue. They're all DSWD, of course. They're all crazy thieves. No, I was just saying. So, yung presidente is actually part of being a crook. And this is not all about EDS, this is not all about BBM, this is not all about Kakaping. Because I'm not a voter myself. Because I trust no one. And I hated them. Can you just believe that? Si President, tapos yung pinsan niya, tapos yung DOJ, nasa kanya lahat yung ebidensya. Anong gagawin niya doon sa evidences? Okay? If he is part of the problem, he is absolutely not a resolution. Okay? He is part of the problem. I think I overheard this with someone, and I couldn't recall who that person is. The government is actually not a resolution. They're part of the biggest problem, and they are the problem. The leaders themselves. It all started, na gusto nilang mag-servisyo. That all started, it started from there. They want to serve, and then when they realized na ang daming pala nilang that they could actually get a lot of money from the government, imbes na servisyo yung gagawin nila, they're gonna do pickpockets. So they are actually like thieves. They became thieves instead of to serve the Filipino people. They are just ugly monsters. You know what? Government officials, leaders, and they mga empleyado, alam niyo kung ano yung ginagawa ng mga twisted yung mga leaders. Sinusunod niyo din. BBM from Waldes. Tapos pagdating sa Senado, eto naman may mga tawag dito, may mga senators. Sino ba to? I forgot his last name. The Soto one. And they're all part. They're network. Who do you think is going to win this case? Of course, the thieves. Ay, mga Pilipino, lalo na yung mga nasa bundok, lalo na yung mga demarginalized people, tinatanggap lang nila ng mga 100 pesos, 500 pesos during votation, during campaign. Tinatanggap nila yun. Even though, pinagloloko lang tayo ng mga nito. Alam niyo bang nakaw yun? If we'll be like Switzerland without the president, probably we will have a better country, right? This is a fucked up government. It's not just this BBM. Everyone is all fucked up. Lahat mga sinungaling, lahat mga... They're all ugly monsters. I saw this video of a woman saying, why do we call them honorable? Yeah. Hindi naman talaga sila honorable eh. They're supposed to serve, not to be served. Now you ugly monsters and thieves, you will be crawling for mercy in flames with Satan, without your arms, without your legs, and with your eyes plucked out. Kung hindi man kayo makanong dito, dahil mga kakutsaba nila, mga DOJ, of course, mga ombudsman, mga Supreme Court, Satan ang bahala sa inyo.